everyone, I'm Jeshua Horca, and this is Reviews of the Nerds. Today, I'm reviewing the grimdark tabletop role-playing game, Shadow of the Demon Lord, or SOTDL, from Schwalb Entertainment. Have you ever wished your current D&D game was a little more gritty? If so, look no further than Shadow of the Demon Lord. A few pages in, and you're already in for a wild ride. With a Dark Souls-esque vibe of dark fantasy with jaded heroes, terrifying creatures, and powerful, mysterious dark lords. Mechanically, the game uses the infamous D20, or 20-sided die. The basic system is roll a D20, add your stat modifiers, apply other modifiers, and see if you beat the target number. The game diverts from other D20 games in a few ways here. Stat modifiers are extremely simple to calculate. You just subtract 10 from your stat. Example, if your strength is 14, you get plus 4. If it's 8, you get minus 2. The other big change is the difficulty number you are trying to hit. For an unopposed task, called challenge rolls, you need a 10. And that's it. No easy, medium, hard, or any other difficulty. Just 10. My absolute favorite part of the game is the class system, or path system. When you first create your character at level 1, you choose from 4 different paths. You get another 16 choices at level 3, and another 32 choices at level 7. In the end, your character can have a unique combination of 3 different paths that offer hundreds upon hundreds of different class combinations. Shadow of the Demon Lord offers a ton of character versatility and depth that you'll never play the same game twice. I give Shadow of the Demon Lord a 7 out of 10. I'm Jeshua, and this has been Reviews of the Nerds.
Have you ever been around another person that used a word or phrase that you were absolutely certain you should know, but you didn't? Of course you have. Well, don't worry, nerd, because we've got some great news for you. You're about to learn something brand new. This is the real world, bub, and you need to learn to hold your own in a nerdy conversation. So pull up an ear and pay attention, because LTN has another nerdy definition for you. Today's term is shiny. The term shiny is used in Pokemon games to refer to scarce and sought-after Pokemon who have alternative colorations from the original versions. And while the term shiny conjures up jewels and coins and something special and powerful, shiny Pokemon aren't actually more powerful or special in any real way other than their coloration. However, the misconception that shiny Pokemon have stat advantages still exists over a large portion of the Pokemon community. In reality, they were first introduced to take advantage of the Game Boy Color's new color palette, and in all this time, the only thing shiny Pokemon are really good for is bragging rights. So next time you find yourself in a battle with a trainer bragging about how much more powerful his shiny Pokemon is compared to your standard one, you can just chuckle and shake your head because you truly understand that reference.
Hey everyone, I'm Hector Miray, and this is Faith and Fandom 180 on LTN Radio. So we're in that time of year where everybody's doing like the best whatever of 2021 and stuff like that. And, you know, I'm no different. This past week, Chris Poirier and I recorded the last Pull List podcast for 2021. And we went through and did the best comics of, you know, the year. And to do that, I sat down and pulled out all of my comic books that I've purchased in the last year, which was super duper discouraging because I realized I've purchased somewhere north of 500 comic books in the last year. And I'm going to stop doing math before I cry, and we don't have time for that. But as I was sorting through them, like laying them out of like, okay, this one is one, definitely, this one's not, and stuff like that, I decided to make a long box of just books that I don't want, that I feel like I never want to see again. See, I, for the longest time, had converted to doing comics digitally because I don't have space for books to just keep piling up just because I purchased them. And Once the pandemic hit, I wanted to support my local shops, so I bought more physical comic books. Like, I only buy digital if there's zero other option. So I gained a lot more books. And as I sorted through them, I realized at least 40% of the books that I bought, I didn't like. And I decided that I'm not even going to put them in my shelf. I'm going to get rid of them and give them away, sell them at a market or something. But they don't need to stay. They're just taking up space. And one of the things Scripture teaches us in 1 Thessalonians 5:21, it tells us, but test everything and hold fast to what is good. Some of us have been holding on to things in our lives spiritually for a long time just because we acquired them and we don't want to actually have to get rid of them. Maybe you've picked up some toxic traits from bad leadership over the years. Maybe you're holding on to some fear that you've acquired through being hurt. Here's what I'm just going to tell you. The stuff in your life, you need to actually make sure it needs to stay there, because if not, it's hurting you. Remember to catch Faith and Fandom 180 every Wednesday morning on the Back Row Morning Show, only on LTN Radio. And if you'd like to learn more about Faith and Fandom, head over to faithandfandom.org, where you can learn about our Comic-Con ministry, podcast, memes, apparel, and book series. You can even read new chapters before they make it to the next book. I'm Hector Miray, and thank you for spending the last 180 seconds with me.